Hello guys, welcome back to our third attempt. It was actually our fourth attempt, but they we weren't even allowed to join the room. We got the black screen and lagged out of the third attempt, so we've bounced in for one more try, and the qualifying hasn't been too bad for us. You can see from the outside we're number 9 in the room, qualified in 6th, so anywhere in the top 9 here would have been happy enough. Small nudge in the guy in front of us, no harm done, but he was very slow on that apex. And again, we came out of our second try and went in to our third try, and we weren't allowed to start. We didn't even get into the room, so we thought to ourselves that was us done and dusted. We went in and we've opened up a wee private lobby and had a couple of fun races, and then went to get offline, and almost as soon as we ended the stream we realised that in another 10 minutes there's another try. So we started a new stream and we came back and got ourselves signed in with under 2 minutes, I think, before the race, and we were feeling good because we thought that we were getting 0 points, and we thought to ourselves, right, this is maybe just what we need. We're just out of a fun lobby instead of concentrating and practicing on this one. We've had a wee bit of a break, and we're back now for a chance, and the qualifying has went pretty good for us. Sitting in P5 at the minute, the positively perfect pit party position. The team throws a pit party anytime we get a top 5, and they're always great fun. We'll get full drunk, free grub, free beverages, finger food, whatever you want, they have it. A small gap behind us, not much, but enough. Certainly not a car on our ass, although that was a poor run out of that. We could well have a car coming onto our ass right now. And we'll skip here while we can, make sure that there's no incidents that we're going to miss. And this was actually the only attempt then that we've got to do the strategy that we practiced, starting on the mediums. I think we're going to be hard here by the looks of it. And again, I think we had just lost the slipstream of the cars ahead of us before this guy took it off us, so we were quite happy to lose this and get back into some sort of slipstream. We were saying to him, although he couldn't hear us, no doubt, but we were saying to him, we don't want it. Just hit your own line. If anything, we were hoping he might have had the speed to get back up into the slipstream of those other two up ahead. And that's a terrible corner for us there, Mr. Apex, by a mile. And a small skip. We've almost lost his slipstream now as well. And again, we're happy to concede and fall back into someone else's slipstream. Nice car, Mr. Don Alfredo, number 2 in the room. Liking the livery, sir. We've still got lots of pressure on the ass area, which we all know pressure on the ass area can make you shit yourself, and you end up sitting in a very smelly cockpit. Luckily, I can tell you that we were fine this day. We held it all in. Again, we'll hop on board. And deciding to come in and get off these mediums. We were under a lot of pressure there. A bit safer for us. We were meant to go 7 or 8 laps, I believe, but that was getting a bit risky for us, the guys behind us. So deciding to jump in and hopefully come out in a bit of clean air, which unfortunately we don't do. Mr. Daz is in front of us, yes. I remember now what went wrong in this one. Well, the first thing that went wrong in this one, our race is going pretty fine at the moment, gentlemen, but we're about to make a mistake, and then things just start to go wrong. From then we'll continue with the skip. I do believe we're coming up to our mistake. We're on fresh tyres, and Daz goes defensive, so we'll have to go the long way around, and we've lost the back end on the way out of that corner. You can see again our own mistake. We would have liked Daz to just give up the spot and give us the inside, but he defended it, and we've made that mistake, our own mistake, and Mr. Daz has picked up the 2-second penalty for it. We'd both already lost time. I'm sure he's annoyed now that the penalty is there, and he slams on the brakes and brake checks us, which I thought was rude. I'm sure he is. He's angry himself. He's just lost a load of time, so he's it was a bit of a revenge move, but again, not really sportsmanship behaviour. It's a deliberate move, whereas ours is a clear mistake. Even from his point of view, surely he can't think that anything I done there was deliberate. He's just upset that we have caused a 2-second penalty, but he's then compounded the penalty more for both of us by slamming on the brakes in a straight line. But yes, we do understand your frustration with the penalty, sir. I certainly didn't I didn't like it when I seen that you had received a penalty for my mistake. So that has kinda messed up our race. Although we are still thinking, right, come on, a top 9. If we get a top 9, then we'll be okay. And get a bit of a run out there. And we'll continue to skip as he's coming back at us. And tries to go on the outside. No luck. Back up into the top 10. Although we are going to be finishing this race on the hard tyres by the looks of it, because we've started on the mediums, and rather than doing a middle stint on the hards, we're going to do the last few laps on the hards. Okay, and we'll continue with the skip. Is there a move to be done here for us, maybe? I don't do big lunges in this corner. I'd be surprised if I went for it. Just settling in. And there the pass comes to us anyway. Continue with the skip. And there's a friend, Sam, then. That's right, Sam. Mr. Sam. Hops into your practice lobbies now and again for a bit of fun. We're in the same race as Sam. Sam actually must have had a pretty good race here. He had a very poor qualifying. He was held up, and he started in 17th place, I believe, and ended up finishing in 6th or 7th. So well done, Sam. We had the opposite race to yourself, sir. We qualified well, and things just started to unfold for us, and the unfolding has not finished, ladies and gentlemen. There is more of this shit to come. You see Sam's threatening to make the move, so we're going to stay as close as we can, see if we can follow him through when he eventually does make the move. He's got the inside for the next corner now, and we just hope to not hit him, just stay as close to him as we can, which we managed to do. And we're up in the 8th. And Sam, I think already with the indicator on there, he must be coming in. He is indeed. So we'll go for the skip. We're never thinking of coming in ourselves. There we are, we're in. We'll give this pit crew. Tell me, what mistake do I make? I pit in with 11 of fuel, and look what we do. We just change the tyres and we drive out again. We hit the button. We had a wee twitch in our thumb. I don't know where it came from. An unexpected twitch in our thumb, and we hit that damn button and we didn't refuel. Luckily for us, we do have just about enough fuel to get back round into the pits again, rather than running out and having to cruise round at 10 mile an hour. But it does mean with another pit stop now, we've added ourselves another whole pit stop, although we are going to then be able to get on to a set of softs, but we were meant to be on the hard tyres from here until the end, and we're absolutely disgusted with ourselves. We panicked there a wee bit. We thought he was coming up the inside of us, and we are pitting, so we had to move over. And there we are, back in, and that guy with a fuel tank in the background shaking his head there. No doubt he was absolutely disgusted with himself. He's let the team down. He's cost us a number of positions there. And there he is standing, still shaking his head, absolutely destroyed the whole weekend. He has not made a mistake on that fuel tank once, and then he goes and does that on us right when it matters. Where are we? We're back out in 17th and we're number 9. We are on good tyres, so let's see if we can get any kind of movement done these last couple of laps. This is back when I will be trying to be slightly more aggressive, although we're never rip the arse out of it aggressive. Even when we do go for it, like, we tend to always like to have a wee bit of compliance. Guys who are aware of their surroundings will not do any ridiculous last minute swerves to try and block you and stuff. Up to 16th. Let's have another quick skip. Is this guy coming back at us? No. 16th place, and a group of 5 of them right in front of us. Small nudge on Nico, no harm done, all still there. Again, still all nice and fair, and we'll just lift off and let Nico come back out and take a lane there rather than run a risk of a side by side and slow each other down. There's still 5 guys, 4 guys for Nico, all right here to be had. 11th spot there then, basically. Any incidents to be happening on the way into this one? Yes, there is. Can you believe it? Yep, it was us. My goodness, and they were all 11th place was there to be had, and just a half a wheel on the grass, same as another guy, suffers the same fate. And we're done. I'll continue the skip. We're in 17th. And we've got Mr. Daz, that's right, we ended the race nervous because Mr. Daz, who'd done the brake check on us, and we were thinking to ourselves, is he still going to be angry and blame all his misery in this race on that one mistake that we done, which was clearly a mistake. There's no way he can think anything other than that. But we were very nervous with him behind us in these last couple of laps. We'll continue with the skip because even though we were very nervous, nothing materialised. He made a small mistake, we opened up a wee bit of a gap on the last lap. He did start to come back at us again, and do believe he got almost within touching distance as we come around this wee section of the track. Let's hop on board with Daz and see how close he got, and was he thinking? We were scared at this point. It was actually coming into the... Yeah, right, he's dropped the wheel, so that's why he's scared us there coming into the last corner. We thought to ourselves, oh, he's going for the lunge, but he didn't. He dropped the wee wheel. Well, yeah, bad one for both of us, Mr. Daz, mate. And we bring her home in 15th place, and that was all she wrote for us. 80 something points, I believe, gentlemen. Catch you next time. The struggle continues.